Welcome to Homestead by Chance. It's really a scorcher out there today, so I thought I would spend some time inside putting away all of the various herbs and different plants that I've been dehydrating for the last several weeks. So I finally have like my red clover and lady's thumb and Queen Anne's lace, elderflowers, a whole bunch of different things. They're all dried and they're put away. And then I'm also doing some processing. What I have here is these are plantain heads. This is when the plant bolts and produces flowers and seeds. And what I'm doing is I am just cutting off the ends. So I'm just cutting off the heads. And this is really high in fiber. So basically it's going to give you like a mucilage, right? So if you are having some issues down there, you can add this to a glass of water, or you could even sprinkle a little bit of it on your food if it's something that you want to kind of keep in your system for high fiber. So I'm going to take that when I've got all of these cut off, and I'm going to put them in my blender and cut them down really fine, and then I'll put them in a little jar. You know how I like to reuse containers. This is a turmeric container, so I'll put them in this, and then I can sprinkle it however I want. I'm going to do that with a couple of other things too. So I'll put it in my blender, and over here right now I'm processing Coyote Squash, which I sliced thin and then dehydrated quite a while back. I just hadn't gotten around to it yet. And Coyote Squash is really high in all kinds of vitamins and nutrients. I mean, I don't even think I could begin to name them off. So this is one of those foods that in a situation where maybe you have like rice and beans, but you don't really have a lot else available to you to make sure that you're getting proper nutrients into your body, this is going to provide a ton of nutrients. I'd never had it before. I saw it in the old veggie bin at Kroger, and I thought, for 99 cents, I'm going to grab a bag. I ate some raw. I didn't really care for it. It's very hard. It's very crunchy like an apple, except like 10 times so. There's also recipes to cook with it, but once I saw the suggestion of dehydrating and turning it into a powder to put in foods, I was like, well, I'm going to do that, and then I can preserve it for a lot longer use. And then I've got some tinctures that I'm starting down here. This is the one that I'm looking forward to. This is a Mimosa tincture. I haven't put the vodka in it yet. And Mimosa, that's that plant that you see, well, it's a tree that you see that has those beautiful feathery pink flowers all over it in the summertime. So I collected quite a few of those. And this can be used as an anti-anxiety or anti-depression. It's also very astringent. So the reason I'm doing it is my husband suffers from a lot of congestion. So I'm hoping that the astringency, because in herbal class, we tested it as a tea. And it's definitely one of those that, makes you go, in your mouth. So I'm hoping that it will help dry up his congestion. So if you've never done a tincture before, it's super easy. Tincture basically means alcohol, and you can use any kind of alcohol you want. The most common one is vodka, at least by minimum 80 proof. And all you're going to do is just pour it in and cover whatever plant material that you have with your vodka. I also make a bug spray. Now it uses rubbing alcohol because you spray it on your skin. This one will be ingested. So obviously I would not want to use rubbing alcohol for something that I'm going to ingest. But any kind of 80 proof alcohol will work. Vanilla extract is basically a tincture. A lot of people do vanilla extracts in brandy or something like that. So vodka is usually the best because there's no smell and no flavor. So it's something that you can make medicine out of. My husband adds his allergy tincture to his coffee every morning, and it's not even there for him. So that's really great. So anyway, you just cover it with your alcohol, make lots of loud noises while putting on the lid. Make sure that you label it. So I have Mimosa, that it's a tincture. What it is, it's vodka, so that I know. And I have the date that I made the tincture. Later on, when I strain it, which will be 4 to 6 weeks, then I'll put the strain date on there. And that way I have pretty much all the information. You can put things like when you collected it, when you dried it, where you collected it, different things like that. But I personally, since this is just for my personal use, I'm not too worried about that. So, but that's pretty much it. Just a short video today while it is blazing hot outside and getting all of my herbs, and like I've got dried mulberries that I finally put in a jar, things like that. Everything put away and just taking advantage of having to be stuck inside for a while. So anyway, I hope you take advantage of learning about medicinal herbs and things like that, and maybe you can start on your own journey. So don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you next time.